Okay, short video today. It occurred to me that there might be some issues with my measurement techniques in the last video, the circuit breaker finder. So I thought I'd go over some of the assumptions I made and actually how they are proving to be false. So for measuring the current, I just found this random toroid, counted the turns on it, put a resistor across, and just assumed that of course it would just read 1 volt per amp. Well, that may be true for higher frequencies, but for 60 hertz, this is actually not the case. So I thought I'd just get some of my tools out and I'd try a little experiment here. So I got a 60 watt bulb here. 60 watts, about half an amp. Decided to get out my kilowatt, and depending on how well this displays, you can see it's using 0.5 amps. If I hit the watts, you can see 65 watts, close enough to 60, but this was the value that I was more interested in, the 0.54 amps. So we're just going to say 0.5 amps, just make things easy. So ideally, because this has 80 turns across it and I put an 82 ohm resistor across it, there should be 0.5 volts across it. Well, you can see I got my oscilloscope probe attached to it, and see if I can get this in view here. And that's a little bit easier on the camera. Doesn't quite fully show what's going on, but you'll notice that there's nothing there. I have the sensitivity set all the way up. This is the times 10 probe, so you actually have to read the dark indicator here. So 0.05 volts per division. Ideally this would be going off the charts, but as you can see, it is not. However, if let's turn this back to that. Let's see. I was getting it to flicker. I'll put this behind my back so it doesn't shine on the screen as bad. Okay, I was getting nifty little twiddles across there. What's going on here? Yeah. Okay, I guess the first time was more of a fluke than anything else. Let's see here, right there. Let's try to turn this up so it's actually blinding. Maybe we'll see it better this time. Okay, I'm seeing occasional little spikes. I don't know if they're going to show up. Oh, I just saw one on the camera, so. It seems to be great at picking up the little tiny spikes, and they are indeed going off the screen as I expected them to be. But obviously this is not doing its job. And you can probably see the little humps here and here. That's just burst noise, probably from my brother's power supply on his computer on the other side of the wall. Probe just acting like an antenna. If I switch this to ground, you can see it just goes right away. So it's obviously coming into the system and we're measuring it, but the actual signal we're interested in, the 60 hertz half amp sine wave, is just not showing up. So it looks like some of my assumptions I made in the last video were just incorrect. Hey, that's what we're here to do. Learn. Have a great day.